It's been another busy week for Pacific sports. More new signings for the two new Super Rugby Pacific sides. Tonga prepares to kick off its Northern Hemisphere tour this weekend, and it's smiles all around for Fiji football fans. With me is our sports reporter, Tale Anderson. Bula Tale, so let's start with Super Rugby Pacific. We have more new signings.
Yes, Bula Koroi, more signings. Yes, more signings have been announced for our two Pacific Super Rugby teams this week. So for Moana Pacifica, we've got Manu Samoa Hoka Rei Nuia from Manawatu, joins Luteru Tolai from North Harbour, who is of actually Cook Island and Samoan heritage. They're the latest to join the squad for 2022. Both hookers were part of the Blue squad that took out the Super Rugby Trans-Tasman title this year. So I think that brings the count to 24 players so far for the squad. So we can expect more players to be announced next week. And for any Hollywood fans out there, everyone, well, a lot of people will know Riverdale and New Zealand Samoan actor KJ Apa, who plays Archie. So there's a bit of excitement going on online at the moment. He's secured the first official season membership. He's actually the nephew of All Blacks rugby legend Savai Sir Michael Jones. So, yeah, he's done a bit of a Samoan and Māori mahi online. He's got a lot of people talking about it, which is great for the game. Yeah, so lots of excitement there. Yeah.
Cool. And the Fijian draw?
So the Fijian draw have announced another 7 players this week. They've got Flying Fijians, Mesolame Tolokoto, Te Titala and Haireti Hetet. That's a few. They're sitting at 34 players, so I'm sure they'll be expecting another 3 or 4 to be announced next week, probably very soon, because they haven't got long now until they leave for Australia, because that's where they're going to be based for 2022. Yeah.
And we have some, up in the Northern Hemisphere, some Pacific rugby on display.
Yeah, Tonga are playing their opening match this weekend. There's 8 new caps that have been selected to take on Scotland. Setofano Funaki, we've got the Tongan Bear, Loni Uhila, Siemens International Vaya, who will make his full international debut in the midfield. Captain Sonatane Takulua, he's one of the 3 players that were in that starting 15 who featured in the July internationals against Samoa and the Cook Islands. He's one of the most experienced squad members now with 42 caps, and he'll be playing alongside Walter Fifita and fullback James Fiver. So they're operating in a bubble environment at the moment because of COVID-19, and they will face England, the French Barbarians and Romania over the next few weeks.
And briefly to Fiji football this time, what's going on there?
Yeah, lots of good news. Football fans in Fiji, after 6 months, there was no football, no sports, but the Digicel Premier League returned last Sunday with 6 of the competition's 8 teams taking the field in matches. So I'm sure everyone's really excited to see that back on the field. And a big congratulations also to Fiji's former Sevens captain, Osia Kolinisol, who is to be inducted into the World Rugby Hall of Fame. So he led Fiji to the country's first ever Olympic medal in Rio in 2016, as well as back-to-back World Sevens Series titles in 2015 and 2016.
In the lead up to World Audio Drama Day on October 30th, Acast is featuring our favorite fiction podcasts. Here's one we think you'll love.
Hey Fiction Podcast fans, check out the new show Black Box, which follows 4 teenagers who discover a crashed time machine and are thrust into a conspiracy that threatens time itself. Think Stranger Things and Back to the Future, with an all-star cast including Joel McHale, Kelsey Grammer, Jacob Bertrand from Cobra Kai, Michael Cimino from Love Victor, Breck Bassinger from Stargirl, and Chosen Jacobs from It. Listen to the full trailer for Black Box now, and look for full episodes in November, wherever you listen to podcasts.
Use hashtag Acast Audio Fiction Week on socials to tell us about your favorite fiction podcasts. Acast recommends.